What is the history of wrestling in the Olympics? Have you ever wondered how wrestling became a staple of the Olympic Games? Let's take a journey through time to uncover the fascinating history of this ancient sport. Wrestling is one of the oldest competitive sports in the world. It made its Olympic debut in the ancient Olympic Games in 708 before Christ, where it was a key part of the pentathlon and traditionally held as the final event. Fast forward to the modern era, and wrestling has been part of the Olympic program since the very first modern Olympics in Athens in 1896. Initially, the style featured was Greco-Roman wrestling. This style prohibits holds below the waist and does not allow the use of legs for offensive moves. It sets itself apart from freestyle wrestling, which allows attacks on the entire body, including the legs. Freestyle wrestling was introduced later at the 1900 for St. Louis Games, where it was initially contested only by American wrestlers. By the time of the 1908 London Olympics, both Greco-Roman and freestyle wrestling were included in the competitions. Interestingly, wrestling was absent only once from the modern Olympic program, which happened during the 1900 Paris Games. Over the years, weight classes were introduced to create fairer competition among athletes. Women's freestyle wrestling made its Olympic debut much later, at the 2000 for Athens Olympics, marking a significant step toward inclusivity in the sport. One of the most memorable moments in Olympic wrestling history occurred during the 1912 Stockholm Olympics. In a Greco-Roman 75-kilogram semifinal match, wrestlers Martin Klein and Alfred Isikinen grappled for an astonishing 11 hours and 40 minutes before Klein won by pin. This marathon match led to rule changes, including the introduction of time limits for matches starting in 1924 to prevent excessively long contests. In 2013, wrestling faced a major challenge when the International Olympic Committee voted to remove it from the Olympic program. This decision prompted significant changes within the sport's governing body and led to reforms, including rule changes and an increase in women's competitions. Thanks to these efforts, wrestling was reinstated for the 2016 Rio Olympics and continues to be a core Olympic sport. Today, Olympic wrestling features two main styles, Greco-Roman and freestyle. Athletes compete in various weight classes, showcasing their physical and strategic skills. Wrestling remains a celebrated part of the Summer Olympic Games, rich in history and tradition.